tuned in to another episode of For the Love of the Game podcast. As usual, Dre at Skervin. What you saying?
Down on.
How's life, mate?
We're here, mate.
That's good. That's good.
It's April 12th, which means money making. You know what I mean?
before we get cracking and whatnot, just want to say it's good to see the shops are open now. I know a lot of people have been on furlough, a lot of people have been stuck at home for months. I'm just glad everyone's still. This is the beginning of some sort of normality coming back to the country.
Well,
so for everyone that's got back to work today, I'm happy for you. I'm genuinely happy for you.
I'll tell you what, in Tooting, it was like carnival today, mate.
I can imagine. Mate,
outside the market in Tooting was like carnival. I just walked past it. It's still ram out there. I mean, so yeah.
Hopefully June 21st. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
It's a big day, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, I want to say R.I.P. DMX in it.
Definitely, man. R.I.P. DMX.
I was expecting it. I think everyone was kind of expecting it, the news to come at some point last week. But when it was announced, you know what I mean? Like,
it's touching how much heart he actually touched musically, bro.
You can tell there's, like when some people say like, he's definitely going to heaven. DMX is definitely in heaven, bro.
Definitely.
That was a good soul,
100%.
That was a good soul, fam.
100%.
I was playing FIFA on Saturday with my boy, and we were playing DMX, bruv. Yeah. And I think when Falling came on, we just had to stop, bruv.
Yeah.
It was getting a bit... I mean...
That's a big tune still. That's a big tune still.
DMX wasn't just music.
That's one of his best favorite tunes still. That's one of his best tunes.
He has undeniable anthems, bruv. Not banners, anthems, bruv.
Anthems. 100%.
You know what I mean? One of the realest.
Shut it down, homie, don't stop. Whoa!
Oh, that's a Rough Riders roll.
Whoa! I'm bad that.
Yeah, bro. Did you see the memes of like, because Prince Philip died on that day, innit? And we'll leave him there. But they had memes, of Prince Philip. Bro, I'll probably cut this bit out of the episode, but who cares, innit? They had memes. They had a picture of like a blood, and a crip, and they put the caption was Prince Philip and Margaret Thatcher linking up in hell.
Oh no, that's peak.
and then they had a picture of DMX and Leah, and it said "Cradle to the Grave 2 is coming out in heaven."
That's joke. Yeah, because they're in the same film, right?
Yeah,
man.
But yeah,
that was his woman, wasn't it?
Well, no, not really. You know, I think they were close friends.
He was hitting that, bro.
Let's not try to talk ill of the dead, innit? So we'll leave Leah. God bless Leah, you know.
God damn, for real. But she was a nasty hoe.
Ooh, that's definitely getting cut out, boy. Let's get to the matter in hand. There was two games. You know what? I'm not even going to touch on the Man United Granada game. We won 2-0. It was whatever. Yeah. We were both pissed after watching that game. But let's get down to yesterday. And Tottenham won, Manchester United 3. You called me at halftime. And I was fuming. I was like, this is garbage. This is terrible. We were robbed. We'll touch on that decision in a minute. But then second half, that's one of the best Man United performances this season.
Yeah, 100%.
And I don't know what Ollie was told them or what was the plan or what happened at halftime. But I just want to know, why haven't I not seen this season? We took the game to Tottenham.
Confusing.
And in reality, if we played like we did in the first half, we played in the second half and the first half, we could have smacked them 4 or 5.
Yeah, 100%.
What's your thoughts?
My thought is, like you just said, why does it take for us to go down? Yeah, going at half time for us to react all the time. We can never go from the first whistle and just kill off a game. You get me? And live comfortably, bro. We can never do that. Or we can never like play with like um freedom. We can never relax. You know what I mean? There's nothing like that with the United squad. But that second half performance there, listen,
Yeah.
I had a client before. Before the game.
Mm.
And the client was Man United support. And he's back in Ollie. So you know him as well, Alvin. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's back in, yeah, he's
Okay.
back in Ollie, like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
He was basically saying that Ollie's overachieved of what he got, which I agree. But we have to, as Man United fans, we have to back him. Do you know what I mean? So I'm saying to him, what gives you the confidence for you to feel that you back him?
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Because I explained to him where in January we were first in the league. I think 2 points clear in the league in January, right?
Yeah.
And now we're 40 points or 12 points behind City. Yeah. So what has happened? We're in the driving seat.
Yeah.
If anything, we should be 2 points or 3 points, maybe even 4 points behind City. You know what I mean? City slipped up at the weekend. You know what I mean? City slipped up at the weekend. Boom. United should have gone into that game 4 points behind them. Yeah. Win against Tottenham. That cuts it down to 1 point. Now we're going into 6 games. We're going into 6 games left in the league. Yeah. Still wondering who's going to win the flipping league. But no. You know what I mean? For me to back Ollie, yeah, Ollie's got to win the Europa League. Yeah, he's got to now you win the Europa League, yeah, and get second. If he gets them two, I'm backing him because in hindsight, yeah, I know the coaching side of things is poor, yeah, but he's doing something. There's something being done.
You know what? Yeah. You
There's
know what?
something being done.
You know what? Yeah. There's two parts to the whole Ollie thing, innit? Where you can say progress has been made statistically. We're second.
Statistically,
We're
yeah.
second, yeah.
Statistically,
Now,
yeah.
at the start of the season, if you ask a Man United fan, what was the realistic expectations of this season?
Top four.
We weren't gonna win the league.
No,
Improvement
100%
on last season.
would be good.
Improvement on last season and a trophy.
Yeah.
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 As things stand now, we're 11 points behind City with a game in hand. Now, if we win that, we're 8 points behind. If City lose their next game and we win, we're 5 points behind. I'm not going to say we're going to win the league. We're not even going to have that conversation.
Yeah.
But to me, what was progress is that we're closer to the top. And if we were to finish second, I don't want to be 14 points behind. But say if it was at 8, 6, 7, or 8 or less points behind City, then I can take that as progression. We're on the way possibly to do that. So that's why I say, if you look at it statistically, it's a good season. But that's a part of the process. But with process, you need to see progress. That's a bit of progress. But if you look at the season in totality, we started off in the Champions League and we're in the Europa League.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And to be honest with you, that group that we were in, we should have qualified.
It was a tough group. It was a tough group. But we were in a position.
That's what I'm saying. We were in a
position where literally we just needed to not lose at least one of those away games, and I think we'd still be in the Champions League now. The way we play suits every team that we would possibly come up against in Champions League. So he failed on that. Knocked out in a semi-final again in a Carabao Cup. Knocked out in the quarterfinal of the FA Cup. There's been games this season when you actually look at it, if we didn't drop these points, you know what, earlier in the season, Tottenham, Crystal Palace, all those defeats, I get it because we didn't have a pre-season. I'll take that on the chin. But there's no excuse for losing to Sheffield United.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
There was the game against Chelsea where you just sat back, go out and attack. We've won that game. City, the first game at Old Trafford.
Liverpool, Anfield.
Liverpool at Anfield.
Yeah, we
So
could have
that's
won that game.
already.
Yeah.
This is not even including Everton when you're 2-0 up and 3-1 up.
Yeah.
West Brom away. All these points would be top of the league right now. So to me, I can't excuse that. Like, in a way, in totality, you can say, yeah, it was a bit like, okay, we've improved on last season. But at the same time, you're in a position to exceed the expectations for this season, and you flopped. Like, there's no way we should be closer to third than first when we were top. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like this squad is crap. This is the best squad we've had since, I think, 2009, since Ronaldo left.
You think so?
Literally, 100%. What Ferguson done from about 2010 to when he left with that crap squad, bruv. Amazing. Look at it this way. Name at what point did Ferguson have a world-class centre midfielder? Probably in the last. Exactly. He's got Pogba.
Never. After Scholes left in 2009. Or
you know what I mean?
Or when did he leave?
Pogba is world-class, bruv. Pogba is world-class. Anyone that's anti-Pogba now can go, you're basically a hater. Like, we haven't had someone like a Bruno since Scholes, probably like 2003-ish times in that. You've possibly got a generational talent in Rashford, possibly. If you can get a bit of consistency, possibly.
Yeah.
You've got one possibly in Greenwood. The defense is not as bad as it looks. You could just make a bit of adjustments. You've got two very good goalkeepers. You've got a very good bench. Like I said, this is the best squad we've had since 2008, 2009. So there's no excuse why we should not be going to win the league. That's a fact. So when people say this is progress, especially in this sort of a season when it's a madness, you're playing league games every 3 days. This is the chance to take advantage of Liverpool slipping up and dropping off a cliff, Chelsea dropping off a cliff, and you should have taken advantage of Man City, their extremely poor start to the season, innit? We didn't do that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So, to me, anyone that says that we should back Ollie, I will never back a manager. I back the football club, innit? Before anything else. I don't care if he's got us second and he's won us a trophy, because this time next year, we're going to be here expecting us to win the league.
100%. And he's not up for it.
Exactly.
He's not ready.
I rate certain parts of what Ollie's done in terms of getting rid of the deadwood and bringing in top players.
That's the only thing
I rate that. And he's brought back the morale to the club because we've had some dire years. But some people are just there to reach a certain point and you just say thank you and you bring the next man in to finish off the job. You know what I mean? When you bring in a man to, say if you need a house that you're just building and you've got a man to do the conservatory. Man's only trained to do conservatory, bruv.
You can't do flipping.
He's trained to do, Ollie is trained to do conservatory, bruv. But to put heating in the yard and to get the water running, that's not his job. He can't do it. You're getting someone that's qualified to do and finish off the job. We are not far away from Manchester City. We're not. With this squad, only City have a better squad than us. 1 to about 18, 19, we have a top squad. This man, as between January and March, we've been playing absolute garbage. And if that was another manager, if it was Mourinho that did that, I could possibly blind because he's got credit in the bank of winning trophies. You know what I'm saying? This man has no credit in the bank. Ollie has no credit in the bank. He's done nothing in his managerial career to warrant me giving him a bly for being top. And then suddenly at one point we were 17 points behind.
That's what I mean. It don't make no sense. To me,
You know what I'm saying?
it don't make no sense. It's not like we're flipping, I don't know, it's not like we're flipping Tottenham. You know what I mean? It's not like we're flipping, I don't know, Everton. Do you know what I mean? 2 points, 2 points at top in
Exactly.
January. And you know what? We go away. Bro, we're fucking Man United. Yeah, we're top of the league. We're supposed to stay there. I remember the days when Ferguson was at the top, bro. You think, bro, there was months before we get licked off the top. Months. Bro,
I
if
remember,
Ferguson is top in January, bro, no one's licking him off, bro.
bruv, the best
No
title
one's
wins,
licking him
yeah,
off.
I remember was when United were chasing the team that was top, bruv. Because you
Oh,
knew the
mate.
moment we were top,
Yeah,
it was
the moment
over.
they slipped, it's
It
over.
was
We're
over.
done. Yeah, we're
Like
done.
when we got top in January, everyone was gassed. We were jokingly saying 21 and whatever. I said, I said to you, I remember I said it, I can't get gassed because I know what's gonna happen in it.
Mm,
And it happened.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't get this, like the whole semi-final thing annoys me. Like we should have won the Europa League last season. We should have. Don't know how we didn't do that. FA Cup semi-final, terrible. First leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final last season, terrible. Carabao Cup final, semi-final this year, terrible. Quarter-final of the FA Cup, bro. You rest players and you play. Some man were playing garbage and you kept them on the pitch.
And
Incre-
there was the last game before internationals, and you rest the player for their country.
like they
And their
can't get
country ain't
game
paying
time
their
for their
wages.
country.
But their country don't pay their wages, mate. You know what I mean?
So to me, he's done. He's part of the process of getting back where we need to get to, but he is not part of the progress. Like this has been a bad league season. I've been saying this to everyone. The Premier League this season has been terrible. Like, if we're second and we've been playing the way we've been playing, then the Premier League is terrible. It's a fact. So anyone that can blindly back him, with no disrespect, is a fool. Because if you have not been watching the football in totality, the style of football we play is terrible.
Bro, it's non-existent.
Like,
The style of play is non-existent.
even leading on to
Yeah,
yesterday's game,
the only time when there's a style of play, yeah, is when team attacks us. Yeah, we know what's gonna happen. Do
yeah,
you know what I mean? We know
even when
what's
they
gonna happen.
even like yesterday, like first half, it was shocking.
Mm.
Why does this guy keep playing Freddie McTominay?
Well,
Like
he obviously trusts them
they
in the
are
big games, because all the big
you
games he plays Fred and McTominay.
you will
All
not
of them.
win anything. I'm
Mm,
telling you, with Lindelof and Maguire as your centre back pairing, you're not winning the league, guaranteed.
mm, mm.
And you ain't winning no trophies if you think you're going to start big games with Freddie McTominay. First off, they were both shocking, absolutely shocking.
Who, who would you have started in that midfield?
Yesterday, I would have started Van der Beek and Fred.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have said Van der Beek here, but Van der Beek had no game time, bro. So starting him in a big game like that, you know what I mean? It's a bit
Well,
of a
this is the
gamble.
same man that started McTominay against Arsenal when man had diarrhea, bro.
Oh, that's true.
So,
That's true.
I mean? So
That's
that,
true.
but yeah, first half, shocking. Second half, boy, I don't know where Pastor Fred found his second half performance, car. The church was closed first half, mate. The church had leaks, rain was seeping through, the everything.
Inga say a prayer and
Yeah,
after time, man. It's prayer. Mhm.
I don't know where he got that
Yeah,
performance from.
so the prayer.
Don't know where he got it from second half. Pogba was the best player on the pitch. And if he
Mm,
goes, we're finished. If he
mm,
goes
mm,
this summer, we're done. I'm telling you.
mm.
The same praise everyone has for Bruno should be laid on to Pogba times 10, bruv.
Well, yeah.
God, that man, and I don't know if I'd let me give credit to Ollie, because tactically he changed it a bit, innit? He had Pogba out wide on the
Left,
left.
left. Yeah.
And in second half, Pogba played more inside, and it seemed like he was
Yeah,
given a free role to do what he wants.
to
And when
do wrong.
Pogba
Yeah,
had that, listen, the third goal, all him.
that's it.
The freedom that he gives Bruno should be given to Pogba, and Bruno should be dropping back, fam. Bruno should play on out wide on the left because he loves to run around and chase the ball like a dog. You know what I mean? Give Pogba that freedom because he's the one that can play them Hollywood balls and it will usually come off. And he will play the short, simple passes, bro. Let Pogba play in behind the striker.
It's in that bar lane, give Cavani for the disallowed goal.
Listen,
Clutch.
Let's touch on the first half. That disallowed goal. What's your thoughts on that?
When I first saw it, I just couldn't believe it was disallowed for a little touch. He didn't even look. He weren't looking. He was in motion. You know what I mean? What did it? It's the way. This is what did it. Yeah, it's the way that Son went down. And this is the thing of these footballers. They're too pansy. They're like pansies, bruv. That little blow wind, fam. They get hit down.
You know what? Yeah.
And it's not right, bruv. That goal should have been. That was a goal, bro.
To me,
you get me.
To me, I just look at it like football's gone now.
Yeah,
it's a robot sport now, bro. Like, I watched it in real time, and I was like, that's not a foul. It happened 2 other times before that goal went in. Pogba done the same thing, and I hear Mourinho say, "Oh, he should have been sent off." Mourinho can go eat shit, bro.
He should have got sent off, but that was nasty.
That was worse than McTominay.
Yeah, that was nasty, Andre. He deserved at least a white yellow card for that, if I'm honest.
It happened 2 other times in the first half. Referee done nothing.
And you know why it never happened? You know why it never? Him and Ori are brethren, man. Him and Ori are brethren. You see, if it was his brethren, he would have played on that, fam. I'm telling you. Because even after the game, the camera was on them doing their hug up and, they're talking and he's probably saying, "You are lucky, Ross." You see, if I went to the referee, you'd have get fucked. Trust me. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Nah, Pogba's thing was dirty still. That was dirty. That was dirty. And it was done with malice, bro, as well, bro.
But back to the incident. Like, to me, should have never been disallowed. But I don't blame Song because every player does that. You get touched anywhere on your head, you're dropping down to the floor. Every player does it. I don't agree with the abuse that you got and the racist abuse. Allow that. Stop doing that, people.
Who did?
It's not cool. United fans were abusing the Song. They should be abusing Song.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but
when?
Cut out. Yeah, yesterday. Yeah. But to me, VR reviewed it and then asked the referee to go and have a look at it. And the referee looked at it in slow motion. Everything you look at in slow motion looks 100 times worse than what it does in real time.
Worse, yeah.
Everyone knows. I feel like you need to get ex-players to be referees because they understand the game. It's like these referees are just robots. And I don't know I think he bottled it because he didn't want to get abused. Yeah, he bottled it because he didn't want to get abused. And to me, that wasn't a hard decision to make, innit? But McTominay didn't even look back.
That's my point.
When someone's on you, you try to fend them off. It's not hard.
That's it.
It's common sense. It's a part of football.
Yeah.
If you want football to be a non-contact sport, I'll just watch basketball, bro. Simple. Like, to me, that's one of the worst decisions I've seen. And even the one against did you watch Leeds Man City? When a player got sent off, it was a high tackle, but he got the ball first. And after contact, took out Gabriel Jesus. Man gave him a straight red.
Did he go to the screen?
Yeah.
He went to the screen as well.
Straight red. I'm telling you, bro, refereeing in this country is terrible. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Watch the El Clasico on Saturday. Was it Saturday or Sunday? Whatever day it
Saturday.
was.
Yeah.
Referee, any type of rap stupidness, cut it out. VAR were quick. They looked at it. It's like the worst case scenario. They will tell the referee to go and have a look. But anything else, they deal with it.
They deal with it. Yeah.
That's what it
how
should be.
Yeah.
VAR should not be passing the buck onto the referee, and then the referee be watching it in slow motion. What type of silliness is that?
It's a joke.
But yeah, both teams were rubbish first half. The goal, I want to touch on the goal that Tottenham scored. What's your thoughts on the defending? And
Right, it looked all over the place. If I'm honest, I never watched the first half, yeah, but for the highlights that I saw from Tottenham's goal, it was all over the place. It looked like a shambles. It looked, when you're at school, yeah, and they're teaching you the art of defending, they tie the ropes to you, so you walk in the line and that. Hey, that line was non-existent, bro. That line was non-existent. It literally beat through us.
I blame Lindelof for that stupid, absolute, foolish clearance. Wan-Bissaka again, positionally fell asleep, and I don't get why he keeps doing it. He's at fault. I also blame Rashford as well. Hear me out, yeah?
I never saw the build-up or anything, so I don't know.
If you know you're playing out wide on the right, you got your right back behind you, you know that if they're defending it like a bit narrow, you need to come back and drop back and, deal with the attacker that's coming in behind Wan-Bissaka, innit? There's too many times where I just see Rashford just leaving Wan-Bissaka to fend for himself. Like, and even if you can't drop back, it's your job to shout to Wan-Bissaka, that man behind you.
Yeah. Give him information.
Doesn't do that. And to me, Wan-Bissaka, he just stopped. And I'm a big Wan-Bissaka fan. Like I say, he's the best 1v1 defender in the world. But outside of all of that, he's not that good. And if he doesn't improve this summer, then we're going to have to seriously look at getting a new right back. Because he can't keep falling asleep. And that was just terrible, terrible defending for that goal. Absolutely shocking. But second half, much better. The goal for the equaliser was superb build-up play. And that was started by Fred and finished by Fred. So I'll give him his kudos. Yeah. The second goal, was Cavani? It was Cavani, innit? Yeah.
Absolute magnificent.
What a ball by Mason Greenwood.
First time.
And apparently, I saw this. You could hear Cavani say earlier to Greenwood, don't take long, just put the ball in the box, I will be there. First time Mason crossed it, who was there? Cavani. And you knew the moment that ball came in, Cavani was scoring, You knew it.
Oh, can I say something? Cavani is a world class, world class. I've said it since he come to the club, Cavani, world class within his movement, bro. World class, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
World class.
His movement, because there was times, even for the disallowed goal, the way he was drifted off Dyer was world class. Yeah, so kudos to that.
You see if our two wingers, could cross a fucking ball, bro. Yeah, and you have Cavani in the middle there, bro. It's dangerous, bro. It's fucking dangerous, son, right?
If we had two winners that had a football brain.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's mad, bro. It's mad.
And then the third goal, all Paul Pogba, he capped off a superb second half performance. He bossed that midfield. And the way he set up that second goal and the finish by Greenwood, happy for the guy. Greenwood's got a goal and an assist when everyone was starting to write man off.
Yeah.
I'm happy for the kid, mate.
10 minutes on the pitch. Yeah, mate. Well done to Greenwood. Still came around and made an impact. That's what I want to see. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see. And I was telling someone today that for me, he needs to come out of his shell. Yeah, that could help him. That game could have helped him still to come out of his shell and be like, raw, boom. You know what? Next 4 years, I can be a Ballon d'Or winner. You know what I
He
mean?
could.
Play like
He
it.
could.
Play like play meaningful, bro. You know what I mean? Don't shy
Mm.
off and I might take the ball here and pass. Nah, blood, take the ball and beat a man and fuck it up, blood. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
For
So
real,
yeah,
man.
that's a good win. I think now that's wrapped up top four. If we don't finish top four now, we're rubbish. But potentially, I'm not gonna say we're in a title race, but we'll get on that second. Let's get to player ratings. Then we'll dissect what this means for Man United later. So first off, Dean Henderson.
Henderson. Oh, superb yesterday, bro. What I saw of him, superb, mate. He gets the number 1 jersey for me, bro. He's serious. He gets the number 1 jersey, bro. He pulled us on David De Gea saved yesterday as well. I'll see him with his feet, you know what I mean? He saved a fucking good shot against Kane. Kane cutting on.
Yeah, he
on
tried to
his
be
right.
sneaky, try to hit the near post, but
You know what I
Henderson
mean?
had that.
Henderson
Yeah.
was aware, bruv, you know what I mean? He was assertive in the air. There was times the ball coming in. Henderson, oh, he's boom. As soon as he got the ball, boom, out to the right back, start a new attack. You get me? I loved it. And that's what I don't see with the Gea a lot. His distribution is a bit slow, bro. The distribution is a bit slow. I want to get it as soon as my goalkeeper's got the ball. Yeah, I want to see my fullback, bro, on the move, ready to start a flipping attack, bro. You know what I mean? And that's what I saw yesterday from Henderson, which I love. I'm gonna give him a 7. Good game for him. Good game. Solid 7. No, actually, I'll give you a solid 8, bro. He did some fucking good things yesterday, mate. 8. Solid 8, mate. Solid 8.
Mate, I'm gonna have to agree with you, mate. I'm gonna give him an 8. I agree with everything that you said, but you've missed off some vital points. The guy came out and cleaned up.
Yeah.
He rushed off his line at least 4 times yesterday, I remember. The ball came from in behind over the top. And I haven't seen a goalkeeper do that since Schmeichel, bruv. Came out and cleaned it up, bruv.
Keep it ball! Fucking yeah,
The
bro.
ball went over Maguire and ran outside from his penalty area and done with that. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, he was doing what Ederson and Alisson do for City and Liverpool respectively. And that's what we've been missing. De Gea is just a goal line goal stopper, isn't it? Henderson was assertive. Everything that came in his box he dealt with. Distribution was superb. You could hear him ordering the defense around.
I think he's showing De Gea. He's showing De Gea.
Like I said, I need to see this for long sample size. Yeah, I can't just go off because it's every performance is either it's an 8 or it's a 4, bruv. I need standard 7s, 7 and 6s every week for me to be like, yeah, give him the number 1 jersey. It come like the big games he turns up, which is good, but I need you to turn up that next Sunday we've got Burnley. I need you to turn up next Sunday against Burnley. That's what I need.
That's a tricky.
They've got a very good record at Old Trafford, you know. So, but yeah, I give him an 8. I give him an 8 because literally he had what he had to do. He dealt with extremely well. So I'll give Dean Henderson an 8. Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
What I saw of him, he was pretty decent, but I never watched the first half. You know what I mean? What I saw of him was pretty decent, so I'm going to give him a 6. Never did nothing like to amaze me, but you know what I mean. He played well for what I saw. Like I said, I never saw the first half. I only caught the second half. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, for me.
He's at fault for the goals. Shocking. Everyone played better second half. I don't know where it came from. I'll give him a. He was alright second half as well. I'll give him a. We won in it. It was a good win second half. I'll give him a 6 in it. That's a very generous 6. Very generous 6. You know, I'm in a good mood. You know, sun's out. We can go have a drink now. You get me? So you know. I'm in a good mood, mate. I'll give you a 6.
Well, it's snowing this morning, but
yeah, I know. But yeah, I'll give him a 6. He was shocking first half, but second half, he was very good down that right-hand side. He had Regulon on toast, bruv. So to me, yeah, you get a 6, mate. Yeah. Actually, no, I'm dropping it down to a 5 because I'm not happy with the goal. It's a high 5, isn't it? Like a 5.8.
Yeah,
Yeah, high 5. All right.
say nothing.
Victor Lindelof.
Victor Lindelof, Lindelof. Second half, like I said, I already watched. So for what I watched in the second half, 6.
Okay.
All the back four is getting a 6 for me from the first half.
He's at
Second
fault
half,
for the
sorry, for what I
goal. I
watched.
don't know what the hell he was doing. But second half, I don't think we had to really do too much, to be honest. The player next to him had a much better game. And
Wow.
yeah, Lindelof does this thing where he has like 4 or 5 games where he's very good.
And
Then
then one game
then
is
that's why
terrible.
we need a new centre back. He's been very good recently, but I've got to judge him on what I saw yesterday. He's at fault for the goal. What did I give Bamsaka? 5. I'll give Lindelof. I can't give him high. I can't give him the same as he gets a 4.
Okay.
Gets a 4.
Oh,
Only because it was snowing this morning.
really. So Maguire for me,
Yeah.
Maguire gets a 6 as well. You know what I mean, he gets a solid 6. He led this team to a vital, yes, a vital 3-pointer. Yeah.
Mm.
And you never know. That performance might have come from Maguire at half time. You know what I mean? That performance might have been. You never know, bro. That performance might be. But I don't see Ollie. I just don't see him being that person
Nah, no way.
to rally up Pogba, rally up Bruno Fernandes. Bruv,
No
nah, I
way.
don't see it. That's what I'm saying. So I reckon either Maguire, Pogba, or someone winning at half time had a go, bro. These lot are here for the fucking taking. But saying that, you know what I mean? Gonna give him a 6.
From what I can, yeah, I'll give him a 6 as well. I think there was shaky at points, but whatever came his way, he dealt with. There was one moment when he tried to be smart and Harry Kane caught him out. But other than that,
Oh, yeah, when he
on
got
the
caught up
touchline, yeah.
the touchline,
Other than that, dealt with what he had to do. He gets a 6, but yeah, that should be normal standard for a centre back on a good team. A 6.
Yeah.
So yeah. Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw. 6 again, man. 6 again. 6
Yeah,
again.
same.
Luke Shaw is definitely at was it the Matt Bosby Player of the Year or whatever? He's definitely earned that this year, bro.
Nah, I
For
wouldn't say
me,
that.
who has earned that?
It's definitely not him. He's only been good for like a few months.
Nah, bro.
I think give it to Bruno. Bruno.
Nah. No way. Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
Nah.
Take away his goals.
Statistically, yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
can
how you
get
got to
to it.
judge it because this team is a statistics team,
Nah.
fam. We're not a performance team, bro. You know it's true. When you break it, we are a statistics team, fam.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Out of all the players this season, if you're going performance wise, yeah, you've got to give it to Shaw. You have to give it to Shaw because he's been consistent throughout. His performances have been consistent. He's
He's
the
been
only
consistent
player
for the last
that's
few
played,
months.
but regardless of the last few months, consistent, bro, persistent performance. Even when the whole team's been shit, he's still the one that's looked at doing something, and he's a fucking left back, bro. Do you know what I
You know
mean?
what? Yeah, I'm gonna give Luke Shaw a 7. Yeah, because he's starting to give me the consistency of good performances now. The consistency.
This is
That
what I'm
is what
saying.
separates decent
Good,
from good and good from
yeah,
very
bad,
good and
good,
very
yeah,
good from great.
yeah.
Consistency. I'm not worried about Luke Shaw anymore. I'm not worried about any mistakes. And I know when if something's going down on the left, he's starting to overlap now. That's all
Yeah.
I've ever asked from Luke Shaw, you know.
He's doing
That's
his
what is
job.
a standard left back should be doing.
I
And he's
understand that.
finally doing it. So he
But
gets the 7.
but that's what I'm saying. He deserved that award because it's a position that he's playing. But he's doing everything right, fam. There's no fucking you know what I mean? Every game so far and this most of this year that's gone past in 2021, yeah. But he's been our most consistent performer. Most consistent. But
He gets a
yeah,
7 anyway. He gets a 7. All right. On
yes, it's
to McFred. We'll start with
mm,
Scott McTominay.
mm.
What's your thoughts? What are you giving him?
um he's getting a 6 as well from me, bro. Yeah. Um no, sorry, he's gonna get a 5. He's gonna get a 5. Freddie's gonna get the 6. Yeah. Um Even though the second half performance was much better from the team, yeah, I still don't think that's from Fred
Mm.
in that. You know what I mean? Other players stepped up yesterday in that second half. The whole team stepped up, but the difference in that second half wasn't for me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give Tommy a 5.
Okay. I'm gonna give him a 4. Here's why I'm gonna give him a 4. Because I think yesterday has now answered the questions of who should start really in that team out of Fred and McTominay. If we had a better centre or better DM, you
You
know what I'm
start
saying?
Fred, yeah? You
Listen,
would.
100%, 100%, 100%. You know the times I used to say like a few months ago that if you watch Scott McTominay properly, he does this thing where he calls for the ball, knowing full well he's got a player on him, and he hides. Like a call for the ball, knowing full well that he knows he's not going to get the ball. He knows someone's not going to pass him, but wants to make it seem like he's, being active. McTominay done that a lot yesterday. I watched him. I specifically watched him because when Fred improved second half, all McTominay was doing was like, say if Lindelof have the ball, Scott McTominay would move into the area where it was impossible for Lindelof to pass on the ball. Like, and he'll open up his body like, yeah, pass me the ball. He does it deliberately.
Mm,
He shies away, he goes hiding.
mm.
And McTominay
Can't have
does
that.
that too often, bruv.
You can't have that in
Can't,
midfield.
especially in that position,
You can't have a midfielder hiding.
in that position, when you're literally, if we had a better centre midfielder that can take the ball out from defence and get it through to Bruno quicker, we'd be a much better team. That area lets down the team so much. And like what I saw from him yesterday, even that dumb yellow card as well that he got in the 17th minute, no need to foul. You put yourself under pressure.
Okay.
Yesterday
Let's give
showed
him.
me who are the men in this team and who are the mouse, bruv.
Mm,
And Scott McTominay's a mouse, bruv. Literally, I was not happy. Not happy with his performance.
mm.
We've got to get a DM this summer. Got to. It's imperative.
Zuma, bro.
If
Zuma.
it's,
What's the? As you say that? What's the Brighton score?
I don't even know, Don't even know. Hold on.
Zuma, bro. Zuma's a bad one.
But yeah, Scott McTominay gets a 4. I weren't happy first half, and I weren't
No.
happy. Yeah, no. Weren't happy second half.
Oh my God. Sorry. Sorry to cut you.
Yeah.
West Brom won 3-0 today.
Yeah. Beat Southampton. They're 2
Flipping
points
hell,
behind
man.
Fulham now,
Bruv, could Big Sam do it, bruv? Could Big Sam do it? That's they
We'll
beat
touch on that.
Chelsea the
That's a
other
big
day and then
result.
they've gone 3-0. Bruv, come on.
That's a big
sorry,
result.
sorry.
That's a big.
Sorry, people.
We'll
Sorry,
touch
people.
on that. We'll touch on that.
I mean,
So we've got to McTominay on to Fred now.
yeah.
What are you giving Fred?
For the goal, listen, what Fred did for that goal, yeah, this is what I've been screaming about for a midfielder. Your midfielder is to receive the ball in midfield, look up, pass the ball, move, and enter into the box.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You see what it's done? You see what it's done, Fred? Score goals, mate. You know what I mean? Not receive the ball, turn back, pass to Lindelof. Nah, bro, that's dead.
Thank you.
Receive the
Thank
ball,
you.
turn, move the ball forward. Yeah, something's got to give. Eventually, something's got to give. The more you do it, something's got to give, bro. And look, shit's first half yesterday, come out in a second, pass the ball forward, boom, goal. Do you know what I mean? It's not flipping rocket science, son. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give him a 6. I'm gonna give him a 6. The only reason I'm giving him a 6 is because of the goal.
Yeah. You know what? If I was to base it on the first half, he would have got a 2. He was shocking. He was absolutely shocking first half. But
Roy Keane said he he was surprised he never missed the goal.
Exactly. Someone put on Twitter, Harry Pinero put on Twitter, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is literally minutes before the goal. He wrote, I'm pretty sure Fred is from Burkina Faso instead of Brazil. And I was like, wow, okay. He was terrible first half, but second half, borderline man of the match. Borderline man of the match. Listen, he couldn't pass water to a sea first half, but second half, that play for the goal, underrated. You hardly see that these days, bro. Pass and move, follow the ball.
It's simple. It's
simple. Even that tapping, that's what strikers should be doing. Why am I not seeing Rashford doing exactly that, following up the shot, bruv?
I don't know. I don't know. Ollie was a striker, and he's not telling his attackers to, mate. That's the first thing you tell your strikers.
Follow the shot.
Someone takes a pop at.
That's common sense, you know.
You never know.
2 things you're taught: pass and move, and follow the shot. Fred done both. 100%. That's why I rate that. Yeah. That's why, to me, he gets a 6. If he didn't do that, he would have got about 4. I don't even care if he won 3-1, because that first half was shocking. But second half, he was much better. His passing was on point. Superb second half.
Mate, even the whole team was shocked when what Fred did.
Yeah, Bruno, of course.
Fred went off celebrating. Bruno looked at him.
Pushed him over because exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
That's what I mean, bro. Like, it's so frustrating, bro, because United could flip it, do that in this game, and then we got flipping. Who we got? Next game?
What, the league? Burnley.
Play good against Tottenham, you know what I mean? And we'll go Burnley will come.
Yeah, we'll probably draw next week.
Or we'll probably lose.
Yeah, probably.
Do you know what I mean? That real? Yeah, man. So yeah, he gets a 6 for me because he got the goal. Like, yeah.
Cool. Who played on? Yeah, let's go to the right now. Marcus Rashford.
Pogba. No.
Was Pogba? Was it? No, it was Rashford played on the right. Yeah. Yeah.
Rashford the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rashford played in the first half. I think he played 10 minutes in the first half. In the second half, sorry, or 15 minutes. Yeah, so I can't judge him from that, bro.
I can.
Sorry, mate. All over for you, mate. All over for you for Marcus Rash.
I think anyone that says that guy played well yesterday is lying. And I'm not even, you know me, I'm a critic of Marcus Rashford. He gets a 3. He was absolutely shocking. And even by his bad standards recently, this was terrible. And Solskjaer didn't hook him off because he was injured, because he was playing badly, bruv. He was poor. I can't remember who played him in. And all you have to do is strike it with your left, across the goalkeeper, and it's 1-1. He does the usual foolishness. Cut it back again, cut it back again. Tottenham are back in line. Momentum gone. He used to cut this out of his game. Doesn't track back. I think he done something, and you could hear Shoyka was shouting at him, fix up Rashford. Something along those lines. And when he lost the ball, he doesn't track back. He just shrugs his shoulders like he's big time in his team.
Yeah, he's always done that.
See in
He's
his
always
team,
done that.
and this is why I don't rate.
He bases his game off Ronaldo, bro.
Yeah, this is why I don't rate Ollie, because Rashford knows no matter how he plays, he's starting the next game. And what needs to happen, I don't care who you are on this team, because no one on this team's won a Ballon d'Or. No one on this team's won a Champions League. So I don't care who you are. You play for the team, innit? When you lose the ball, I'm not asking you to go and chase the ball and get it back, but get back behind the ball. Times when Wan-Bissaka was left by himself like an arsehole because he loses the ball and he just shrugs his shoulders and walks around like, oh, well, I'm the guy that feeds kids. Like, someone's got to have a word with him because when he done that cutback yesterday, you could see Bruno pissed.
Angry.
You could see Pogba's just like, what is this? Cavani was pissed. And then there was another point when all Rashford had to do, just go down the line on the right. You had the beating of Reguilon. What does the idiot do? And I said it. Watch this guy. He's going to cut inside. Tries to cut inside, loses the ball. He's offering nothing at the moment. He's clearly injured. And I know he's injured, but when you play, I'm judging you to the same standards as everybody else, innit? And to me, he's got to be saying, or someone's got to tell him, just take a break, innit? Second's wrapped up now. We probably won't win the Europa League. Rest yourself to the Euros. Rest yourself for a few weeks. Come back with a few games to spare. Get yourself ready for the Euros, bro. Like, because this is ridiculous, bro.
Or if we reach the final, rest up.
Yeah.
You know
what I mean? Because you can tell he's injured. You can absolutely tell he's injured. And
every game he goes,
every time
somewhere he plays.
Every time he goes down injured, I feel like, wow, it could be it. He's literally a medium-sized tackle away from being out for a very long time, bro. And this arsehole keeps playing him every week.
I wouldn't be surprised if he don't go to the Euro, bro. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yesterday he was poor, very poor. And he wasn't hacked off because he wasn't taken off because he was injured. He was taken off because he was shocking. So he gets a free. Bruno Fernandes.
For what I saw, I'll give him a 6. From what I saw, he had a pretty decent game. Popped a few shots off. Was unlucky to not score a goal yesterday as well.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Yeah, it's a really good shot. Really good. Left-footed as well. Yeah, love that, bro. You know what I mean? Give him a 6 after that. Not just for the shot, but from what I saw, do you know what I mean? Give him a 6. Yeah. Bruno gets a 6.
What should I give Bruno? I'll give him a 6. He was another one that was poor first half, forever doing a Hollywood pass, wasn't coming off. But I think Pogba's performance boosted his performance. And he started playing all right. He should have got an assist because I don't know what Pogba was doing for the back heel. He should have just bagged that, overhead kicked that, whatever he'd done before that ball dropped would have gone in the net, bruv. So could have got an assist. He was unlucky with a shot. It's probably one of his better performances against the big teams, which is good. Yeah, he gets a 6.
Cavani.
Wait. Paul Pogba out on the left.
Oh, flipping hell. Paul Pogba. Oh, mate. You know what? He's going to get a high 8 for me. That performance I saw in the second half, I saw controlling things. moving people off the ball. Yo, come off this. I'm mad about this.
Move.
Yeah,
Move your
man.
ass.
Oh, yeah, bro. That's what, brother. You're a World Cup winner. Play like a World Cup winner more, bro. Play like, bruv. For me, I know Mourinho took it off him before when he was at the club, but for me, Pogba should get that.
For
Pogba
captain's
should
on,
get,
bro.
yeah, 100%,
Yeah.
110%, bro. After what I saw how Pogba rejuvenated that French team in that World Cup, yeah, and how he led that French team. He's a leader, bro. He's a leader, and he's clearly loved at the club. So, do you know what I mean? This
Yeah.
captain that we got right now, I don't rate him as a captain, to be honest. You know what I mean? And for me, he's not a starter. Our captain,
That's true.
Pogba is a starter. Do you know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
Pogba should be one of the first names. Pogba should be one of the first names on that team sheet where he picks that team.
100%.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And maybe if I never saw him the way he dealt with the French team in the World Cup, I wouldn't say that. But from the way I see him dealing with the French team, bro, and you can tell he has some like leadership qualities, bro.
Mm.
I reckon he's the man for the job, man. If he's gonna stay and sign a new contract, I'm saying next season gear the captaincy, bro. Honestly. Honestly.
I agree with you. He gets a high 8. What did I give Bruno? I give Bruno a 7, you know.
Yes.
Did I give him a 6? I'll give him a 7.
Yeah.
I'll give Bruno a 7 because Pogba definitely deserves a high 8.
Yeah.
First half, even the setup for that disallowed goal. What a pass into Cavani, bro. What a pass, bro. Like,
that's so precise. Let the man know when the man they run that. The man just said, all right, boom.
I just want everyone to finally understand this. The best player at Manchester United Football Club is Paul Labille Pogba. It's not Bruno Fernandes. It's not Marcus Feed the Kids Rashford. It is It's Paul Labille Pogba. You see, that second half performance is the performance of one of the best midfielders this generation, bruv. Not this last few years or this generation, bro. We've wasted this guy's talent for 5 years, you know. We've wasted him for 5 years.
Really
bro.
and truly.
Like, he's fully within his rights to say, I want to leave this summer. Because what we've done to this guy's career at club level for the last 5 years is a disgrace.
Yeah.
When he left Juventus, he's just lost the Champions League final, bro. And he came here thinking we were close to getting back to that level. And we've wasted it, bro.
He ain't seen
3 out of the 5 years, he's been playing in the quarterfinals of the Europa League.
Yeah, that's mad. That's mad.
The argument's done now. The best player at Manchester United is Paul Pogba. Second half performance was majestic. Absolutely majestic. That play done for the third goal, superb. There's no other midfielder in the league that can control a game like Paul Pogba. The only reason why I would say De Bruyne is better than Pogba is because De Bruyne does it week in, week out. Week in, week out. But talent-wise, there's no one touching Paul Pogba. Probably in the world. It was a superb performance. Absolutely superb second half. It's an 8 pushing on a 9, bro. Because it's the tactical adjustment. This is where I give Ollie his bit of credit. He was playing out wide on the left, but second half, he had the freedom. It seemed like he switched roles with Bruno. And Bruno was a bit more controlled his performance out wide, and then Pogba had the freedom to and Pogba just Pogba'd. And bro, listen, kudos to Paul Pogba. That was a brilliant performance second half. He gets a very high 8, bro. And then onto the man that I thought he was washed up. I still think he's washed up, but he put in a performance. He put in a centre forwards performance yesterday. Edison, El Matador.
8.
El Matador, Cavani.
Oh, bruv. Bruv, that first goal that he scored, that was disallowed. That movement, and the way he finished it past the goalkeeper. Gunman. That's gunman finishing. Yeah,
Mm,
that's gunman finishing. Yeah,
mm,
that is gunman finishing, bro.
mm,
Yeah, the header, little movement,
mm,
come back on the defender. Then he moved out because he
mm,
told, like he said, he told Mason, as soon as you get the ball, man, that's straight in the
mm.
box. Yeah, goal that. So said, so done that. Is it? You get me? So said, so done. I just hope that um listening to, can't remember who was saying it. Can't remember who was saying it, but apparently Mason and Cavani, like Cavani took Mason under his shoulders, under his wings, and showing him how to do this thing, bro. Get me? So I hope
Mm.
Mason is just grasping up all this information, bro, because I don't think Cavani will be there next season.
Mm.
But I just hope and pray Mason is just gathering all this information, bro, because yeah, Mason's good out on the right, but I want to be seeing him in that centre midfield, centre forward role. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And with Cavani's help, what Cavani carries, what Cavani possesses, what he's got in his locker. If you
Mm.
could give him half of that to Mason Greenwood, what Mason Greenwood's got right now, listen, Ballon d'Or in 3 years, mate. I'm telling you, Ballon
Okay,
d'Or in three
okay.
years.
All
Yeah,
right.
he's
All
bad
right.
boy, bro. Bad
All
boy.
right.
Yo, great. Oh, mate, Cavani yesterday, yeah. Mad, mad. That's how I'm a strike up here. That's
Mm.
how I'm a strike up here. Get me? Number 8, mate. Gets an 8 from me. You know what I mean?
Um, all you young kids out there, yeah. If you ever want to see a masterclass in centre forward movement, just watch that game yesterday at Edison Cavani, bro. Simple. That was a
Yeah, bro.
masterclass in
Massive.
how to move as a forward, bruv. That's masterclass, absolute masterclass. But first half, he was poor as well. I think
Mm.
he needs to understand, yeah, stop getting involved with the midfield. I don't need you dropping deep to get the ball
Yeah, but do you
just
know why he's doing that?
because you don't get the ball.
You know why he's doing? Because our
The crap.
midfielders are crap, bro. That's
Mm.
why he does that.
But
Do you get
you
me?
see, you
Second
see when
half,
he
he never
played
did that.
second half performance, superb. But first half, even his passing was woeful. But I listen,
Mm.
you see, and I was, you know me, I like to watch the game in depth. I watch things, I watch everyone moving off the ball. Edison Cavani targeted Eric Dyer, bro. It wasn't by mistake. He knows Eric Dyer is pants. He targeted him for the disallowed goal. The movement to just peel off Eric Dyer and just, the way he hit that and struck it, I was like, yep, this guy's on it today.
Mm.
That was brilliant. The movement for was it the equalizer? It wasn't the equalizer, was it? No, the one to take the lead. The movement, absolutely superb. The moment Greenwood hit that ball into the box, I knew it was going in.
Yeah.
And the fact that he told Greenwood,
How's
just
that?
get the ball in quick as you can, find me, I will score.
Brilliant header
That's a
as well.
leader.
Brilliant header.
That brilliant
Brilliant
header.
header. Brilliant header, bro.
That is a leader. That is a leader. That's what a leader does. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I ain't seen. Yeah, I never seen no one at United score a goal like that header. Yeah, since Van Persie.
Yeah, yeah,
You know that I ain't
yeah.
seen movement like that in the box, bro. Yeah, since Van
When
Persie,
he
bro.
scored that goal, I was like, it's a paramount that we get a striker this summer.
Mm.
It's paramount. Like I said, I'm a fan of the others, but that's old school. Number 9. That
Okay,
was just like
superb.
superb, absolutely superb. And to me, like you said, Greenwood suck up every bit of knowledge you can get from this guy, bro. And especially the movement off the
100%.
ball, bro.
Yeah, that's
Because if he gets that, if he adds that to his game and he plays essentially up front with his left and right foot,
it's
Greenwood will
crazy.
be a Ballon d'Or with 100%. He will bag you 30 goals a
Yeah,
season. Easy,
100%.
easy. Like, superb, bruv. He gets a high 8 as well because
Mm.
that was supreme centre forward play. Supreme.
Mm.
And then
Mhm.
usually we don't include subs, but because his influence on the game, Mason Greenwood, a goal and assist, what are you giving him? Because he was superb. He basically won us the game.
He was on the bench. He was on the field for about 10 minutes, right? 10, 15. Came on in 75th minute, I think.
I think it was a bit earlier, I think.
Yeah, a bit earlier
Yeah.
than that.
Yeah.
Well, however long it was, he done the business, mate.
Yeah.
As a manager, you have a sub. You want your sub to have influence in the game, and that's what the boy did. That's what the young fella did. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So happy for him. I'm gonna give him an 8 as well. Very pleased with him. Um, like I said with Mason Greenwood, I just think he's in a shell, bro. He's just one of the quiet youths. He looks like one of the quiet youths that need to come out of his shell and realize. I don't think he realizes what time when he's playing, yeah. I don't think he realizes that he's playing for Man United, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, he needs to express himself more, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Be more bold about your work, how you go about your work. You get me?
Mm.
And I think it will come, man. I think it will come. But yeah, I'm gonna give him an 8.
Yeah, I'll give him an 8 as well. I agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying that he needs to come out of his shell a bit. But I think you know what? I feel like if that was Martial playing up front yesterday, yeah, not to even add stick to Martial, but I don't think he even scores the second goal, bro.
Come on.
Like,
Even answering that question, you know it's not
like
me.
to me, this is where I just feel like people don't understand how good Greenwood is, bro. Like to have someone that can hit a ball with his right and his left,
The foot, yeah,
and every shot he usually takes is on target, bro.
on target, yeah. He's on
Like
target.
he
It's
just
true.
needs to add that bit of where if you're playing out wide, get that ball in as quick as possible. Watch Cavani, the movement. If you're playing up front, the movement. He's still young. I think it's second season syndrome. I think teams have clocked on to what he does. It happens to most players, isn't it? So that's why I don't get too
But he caught Regulon out yesterday. He caught Regulon out yesterday. But Regulon looked like he was on ice,
but
man.
look where he was. He wasn't out wide. He came inside. He was in the
The
box.
box.
That's what he needs to
Yeah.
do. Like, just because the manager tells you to play out wide, come inside, bro. Let Wan-Bissaka deal
And
with
what's
all
his
of
name?
that. Huh?
What's his name? What expecting? What's his name? What expected him to hit on his right? No, I don't think.
Who
Loris.
regular yeah, no.
Loris.
No.
You were expecting
Because
him to
everyone
hit on
knows
the
what he
right,
usually does. He does a little step over
on
and
the
try to
left.
come in.
Yeah. He
That's what
probably
he needs to do. He
forgot
needs to
that
switch
he's
it
got
up.
a right foot, bro. Yeah, he
There you
probably
go.
forgot. He's like, bro,
There you go. So
he's got a right foot.
so that's why with Mason Greenwood, the sky's the limit. I think that will do him the world of good, bro. He won us the game yesterday. An assist and the icing on the cake. Take that on into the next game. And then the world's bruv. I'm just happy he came on and done that. So
Cavani's
because
got
it
to
keeps
start.
Dan James out the team. So
Cavani's got to start though against Burnley for me.
yeah, rest Cavani against Granada on Thursday. Don't play him.
Yeah.
Don't play him. Probably play
Play
Mason up
him
front.
against Burnley.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
play
play
him
him
against
against Burnley
Burnley.
because that movement
You
is
have to
what we
have him
need.
against Burnley.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
100%.
Yeah, but
He has
Mason
to
gets
play
an 8.
against Burnley.
Mason gets an 8. So
100%.
yeah. Now on to what I was slightly mentioning earlier. Yeah. So we're now 11 points behind Man City. Man City don't play this coming weekend because it's the FA Cup semi-final, so we can make it 8 points. I think they play in midweek against. I think I can't remember who it's against. It's a tricky fixture. Then they don't play the weekend because they've got the Carabao Cup final against Tottenham. We play on Saturday. We play the weekend after, I think, against Leeds. Potentially, by next Saturday, we could be 5 points behind Manchester City. Potentially.
I don't see it. I don't see it happening, Andre. Honestly.
5 points with 5 games to go.
Mm.
And they've still got to play Chelsea, Everton, and Leicester.
Mate, what you just said, yeah, I might be going around to the bookies in the morning and putting a 20 on. Yeah, might be going to the bookies in the morning and put a 20 on that, son. Hey, fucking.
But like I said
Boy.
earlier, like, you know, at the start of the season, I was like, if we're within like 6, 7, 8 points with Man City or the league, whoever wins the league, do you think that's progress?
110%, bruv. 110%. And if that's the case, yeah, I know the football ain't been great, but no one can say anything to Ollie, bruv. No one can actually say anything to Ollie, because if he closes at 5 points or even 8 points, bruv, yeah, that is a real progression, bruv. How much points did we fall off last season?
We were like 30 points behind Liverpool last season.
Come on, bro. Exactly. That's 20 odd points. That's over 20 odd points. Yeah. 20, that's over what, 22 points? That he's got more than last season. Come on, man. That's
we
an
got
improvement,
66
bro.
last season. We're on 63 now with 6
now.
or 7 to play. So
it's an improvement.
So
bro.
what are you Ollie in now?
No, I'm not saying that Ollie in, because I'm definitely not Ollie in, because I still don't feel this man can carry us to the promised land, bruv. There is no way this man can carry us to the promised land. Yeah. If he does, I juju him. I do. Just but listen, he's not ready. He's not ready. Like we said, he's reached his ceiling. So what do you feel? What do you feel is a good season?
You know what? It's like, if you were to say at the start of the season, we could finish single digits behind whoever finishes top, then I'll take that, innit? But it's everything else that comes around finishing second I'm not happy with. We shouldn't be in the Europa League. And even our performance in the Europa League's been shocking. And then getting knocked out at the semi-finals again, League Cup, knocked out quarterfinals again, the FA Cup. I think, yeah, if we finish within 8 or less points behind Manchester City, you could say he deserves a 3rd year. You could say it, because it's progress. No matter how bad we've been playing, no matter how shocking we look, it's progress, isn't it? But if we finish 8 points or less behind City this season, I'm expecting minimum title challenge. Minimum. And this man, I know he can't do it. And not with these players as well. He's got to bring in at least 4 players this summer, top quality players, for us to for me to believe that next season we can improve on what we've done this season.
Not with Pep's team, we can't win the league with. I don't really.
Well, the maximum amount of points they can pick up is, I think, 90 something. I think. Is it? Or 80 something. 80 something points. So this ain't a vintage Pep team, innit? So judging by what I've seen, Chelsea will be better next season. I'm not too sure about Liverpool. We'll touch on that in a minute. But I don't know. But he deserves a 3rd year if we finish within a respectable distance behind Man City. And if he wins Europa League, yeah, deserves a 3rd year. Anything other than that, he should still get sacked this summer, innit?
Fair play.
All right. Well, on to the midweek action. The Champions League has been decided. We know the semi-finalists. What? Chelsea lost to Porto 1-0. But they done their job at the first leg. and PSG knocked out Bayern Munich. They done their job in the first leg, but I just want to say congrats to both teams. That's one of the best two-leg affairs
That's
I've
yeah,
ever seen in the Champions League.
yeah, 100%. It was great, great to watch. Great.
First leg, I
Um,
think even
we-
Neymar was good second leg, but first leg, I,
yeah,
I remember he played in that ball for Marquinhos,
yeah, no,
quality player,
that yeah,
quality,
I know that ball was mad. That
quality
ball was
player,
mad,
quality player. They will be playing
That
Man. They'll be playing Man City.
can
Oh
I
god,
can I just say, yeah, even though Neymar played well last night, yeah, played
mm,
really good last night, but he never put.
yeah,
That's what, yeah, you put the ball in the back of the net. I know he's good fancy play and all of that, but there's opportunities where he should have finished put the ball in the back of the net, and he never. You know what I mean?
his goal is the one of the his that ball for Marquinhos is one of the reasons why they're in the semi final. I'll give him the bly. I'll give him the bly because
Yeah.
he did, you know, he did help do the damage the first leg in it. But if they got knocked out last night, I would have been on Neymar's ass, bruv. No homo.
You see that? You see that? see that? See that chop that he did at the end of the box and it hit.
Bro,
Oh my god, that chop there. Oh my.
well, we're gonna be in
Oh,
for
that could have broke the defender's hip, cause
yeah.
where he turned it. That could have broke his hip, Yo, yo, mad thing. But yeah, God.
Yeah, they'll be playing Man City in the semi-finals. Man City got the job done. It was looking a bit dicey at half time tonight, but got the job done. Poch against Pep again. Who you got? Man City, PSG.
I got PSG. Even if Can never handballed, yeah, that penalty for the penalty, I still don't believe City would have got you know, there was something about City, yeah, something about City in the Champions League. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Even through that first half, yeah, watching that game, yeah, you just never believed City were gonna win that game, but obviously they did. You know what I mean? But watching it, you're like, you know, man, like this ain't City that we see in the Premier League, innit?
Mm.
And I can't see the champions.
I think
I'll go PSG.
I think after last year's final, I think it's just PSG's year.
Mm.
Like they're devastating on the counter,
If
bruv.
if it was the draw of Real Madrid Man City, I'd have City to go.
Nah, not even then. CA winning
You
it this year,
you
bruv.
you
Real
would
Madrid.
yeah. You don't think
What?
City could beat Real
Nah,
Madrid?
nah. I've never seen a
Swear to
team missing their first choice centre backs play defending attack like Liverpool with so much ease over 180 minutes of football, bruv.
can I say something, yeah?
God,
Can I say something? Real Madrid would not have been able to play like that. Liverpool did have their two centre backs,
that
their
palm.
two first choice.
This is another thing. We need to dead this myth that Liverpool aren't playing well because they ain't got their two choice centre backs. Bollocks.
Yeah,
Bollocks.
no. It's true though.
Bollocks. Because this is their two
No,
centre backs don't affect the way they play.
I understand that, but you know what it is as well, Andre. Yeah? You see, when you're used to, that's what I said last season when they won the league. Yeah, I knew this. I never knew they were going to be so bad, but I knew that they weren't like 110%. I knew that.
Mm.
Yeah, because the thing about with Liverpool, they've got 11 men. Take away after 11 men,
They're
that
done.
team is bog standard, mate. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean. You know what I mean? Liverpool's team last season were formidable. They were, bro. They were relentless. Game after game, they were just relentless. And it was horrible to watch, bro, as a United fan. Serious, bro. It hurt. You know what I mean? But it is what it
I think like after watching what I've seen tonight, Liverpool are done. Cook. That was the second half performance of a team. It was like watching The Undertaker at 65 years old trying to have a top class wrestling match with a 20-year-old fam. That's what it looked like. Old, tired, worn out. They're done, fam. Like, no matter what they did tonight, it just weren't working, fam. Mane, question marks used to be asked about him. It's Firmino's crap. Jota and Ox, when they both came on, provided some sort of life into the team, innit? But other than that, they look cooked. And I always say football goes in 4-year cycles, innit? You can't go with the same team longer than 4 years because you will become cooked. And that's what it is with Liverpool. They've done their 4-year stretch. You need to improve the team when you're on top, and they haven't done that. And especially in the Premier League, if there's a summer or winter or a season when you don't improve, the top teams will go past you, bro. Now, it's facts. 100%. It's absolute facts, bro. When you're on the top, you need to improve your starting 11, not just the squad, the starting 11, bro. They ain't done that.
Who's got the best right foot in the world? Who's got the best right?
Best right foot in the world?
Yeah.
Don't know. Who?
Trent Alexander.
He was whipping in some balls. He was whipping, bruv. Respect that man's game, bro. I've been criticizing him this season.
I respect his right foot. That's what I respect.
Respect his, bruv. He can cross a ball, bro. He can pass a ball, bruv.
I ain't never seen someone whip a ball with so much curve, from Beckham. He's up there with the Beckham. He's up there with Beckham with the whipping in balls. Sweaty. Bruv, some balls that I see him whipping tonight, blood. And he's spraying it across the pitch straight. Yo, the man can play ball, blood. Trust me.
Yeah, but Liverpool cooked. And fix it, Real Madrid, Chelsea.
Yeah, Real Madrid, Chelsea.
Who you got?
I've got Chelsea. I believe this is Chelsea's Champions League. I believe this might even Chelsea, Chelsea, PSG final, and Tuchel is gonna mash up PSG in the final. But watch.
I've got Real Madrid. They're just class. Yeah? Class, mate. I'm telling you, that midfield three, Modric does not look 35, bro. Man was moving like he's 25.
I want to send a DM like Casemiro. That's what I want. Centre mid Casemiro, bro. That's what I want. That's that's what I want in a defensive midfielder, bro. The man's tackling, he's tackled the ball, and then as soon as he's tackled the ball, he's just played it forward, blood.
Yeah, he's quality. He's quality. Cruz is the best long ball passer in the world. Benzema's the best number 9. That he just, I'm telling you, Real Madrid are not like the flashy Real Madrid of old. They're like the functional. Both Chelsea and Real Madrid are functional teams, bro. You know, do the X's and O's, but because they've got Benzema, and I don't even know who the hell starts for Chelsea up front these days. Was it Giroud, Werner? Werner, get out of here! I'm telling you.
But you know what it is. You know, like I say, like one of them fluky teams, bro. They're one of them. They're one of them, bro. Trust me.
When I tell you this stage now, it's quality, fam, and Real Madrid are still quality.
You wanna have a wager on it?
Yeah, you can do, mate.
Going in.
Yeah. Wager.
Tenner.
Cheeky
tenner. Yeah.
Real Madrid to knock out Chelsea.
Going through. Mason Mount
is going to get his ass clamped by Casemiro, bro. Do you see how he clamped James Milner, bro? That was a borderline red, blood.
Oh
Yeah, that's
man.
the semi-final lineup. We've got Europa League tomorrow. Manchester United host
Yeah.
Granada. That's pretty much, we shouldn't flop that. That's pretty much done. If
Yeah.
Granada play like they did
I'm
last night.
hoping Ahmad starts. I'm
Yeah,
hoping Ahmad starts. I hope he gets a run out tomorrow.
yeah.
Deserves it. I hope players get some rest because we've got a big game, Burnley, after. You know what I mean?
Mm, hopefully get that sorted
Rest some
out.
players.
Arsenal against Slavia Prague. Who cares? Arsenal let down the black congregation of the world last week by not slapping up Prague, and they drew. So who cares for Arsenal? That leads us on to the weekend. We've got Burnley. What's your thoughts? What's your predictions ahead of that game?
Well, I'm just hoping in United passion under Ollie. Yeah, 'cause what it is, we played well on Sunday, got the 3-1 victory against. Then we go into another game, league, and then we either draw a game that we're meant to win, or we lose a game meant to win.
Mm,
I'm expecting a hard fought game at Burnley, and I mean when they come to us at Old Trafford. I hope Cavani starts. I believe Cavani will be a vital ingredient victory in the 3-pointer, grabbing the 3 points. Because Burnley centre backs, real warriors. They're real big and strong, and you know what I mean. And that
mm.
have that movement, you know what I mean. But I hope we get the 3 points. That'll be nine, nine
Yeah.
points.
What ahead of Leicester?
Oh, behind City,
8.
8 points. Wow, you see what I'm saying? 8 points. That's big. With a game in hand.
I
With a
think we'd
game in hand.
be. Yeah, I think that is a game in hand. Yeah, we're a game in hand.
Yeah. With a game in hand. So this next game
Actually, no, this
is
is our
a
game in hand
vital.
because City don't play this weekend. They play Chelsea in the cup.
Oh, this need to win. Simple as 3 points there to go and get. Need to win. We've had a rest. You know what I mean? Well, we can rest. We can rest something on Thursday. You know what I mean? And when we playing Saturday or Sunday? Sunday we're
Sunday, I
playing.
think it's. Is it 2 or 4? 2 or 4. One of those times. I think it's 4. Yeah, 4 o'clock. I think Sunday.
You know what I mean? We need to go out there and get the 3 points, man. It's vital. It's
Um,
absolutely vital. It's a chance to put pressure on City.
I think I'm not expecting a good game on Sunday. It's going to be a slugfest, just like it was back in Burnley, beginning of January. We should win, but you never know with this team. The teams we're supposed to win, especially at home, we don't win. And I heard some foolishness come out of Ollie's mouth today, where he said about the players are distracted or they can't. That something to do with the covering on the seats in the stand. It's affecting the players when so they can't see the players and they can't make passes out to each other because the covering on the stands is affecting their eyesight.
What? Right.
Listen,
Come on.
Matt, he's an idiot. He's an absolute idiot. He's an absolute idiot. But
I
yeah,
can't believe I was what was I listening to? Remember what podcast I was listening to? And they were saying basically that Ollie has made some improvements. Uh, what is this? What is
improvements of
this?
what?
Made some improvement. Has made some improvements of talking in media in the last 5 months.
I've stopped listening to all these media outlets because they just seem they're either his mate or they used to
No,
play
no,
with him
no,
or
no. But what
they're chatting shit.
they're trying to take the piss. No, they're taking the piss
Oh,
out
they
of
were
him.
taking the
But what I'm
piss.
trying to,
Oh, okay.
yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that what is this? Apprenticeship or something. You know what I mean?
Bruv,
Bro, you're Man United manager, bro.
remember when everyone
You're
crucified
man.
Rafa Benitez for coming out of that press conference back in the day with, oh, this is
Yeah,
the stats. Some
yeah.
of the stuff Ollie said is a million times worse than what Rafa said, you know?
Exactly.
Every
Million
week he
times
says
worse.
something that you just want to, like, what are you talking about? Oh, listen,
And he's smiling. Like,
if every time he's on my TV screen, I just put the TV on mute because I don't want to listen to what he's got to say. Just talks rubbish. Absolute rubbish. But yeah, people, on that note, it's another weekend roundup. I've been Dre at Skervin there. Before we go though, I just want to say prayers to everyone in Grenada and St Vincent. It's a madness what's going on there. More stuff needs to be
oh my god.
highlighted about it. It needs to be on the news. I don't know why it's not on the news, but yeah, it's a madness what's going on there. Prayers out to them. Hopefully they can get some aids. If there's some way we can get a viable charity link and you can donate money to, I'll put it in the link. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's mad what's going on there. Prayers out to everyone in St. Vincent.
I'll send it to you because White Yardie put out something today.
Yeah, I saw that today. Yeah, he was calling out a lot of people, brother. It's true.
Yeah, man. And it's only 10. I'm gonna put something in as well, man. Because £10, yeah, you get a gas cylinder for a yard. So £10, come on, man. It's a
Yeah,
little
man.
£10.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
definitely, man.
Can help a little family, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah,
Hopes and prayers to everyone out in St. Vincent.
much love.
That's a wrap. We'll be back next week with the review of the Burnley game and review
What
some of
about what about Granada, mate?
what about Granada.
Fair play. Oh,
Cool,
man.
mate. That's it. We're out. Cool. Peace.
Big up. God bless you. Done now.